Welcome back to the Meeple Marathon. Today I'm going to be playing through a full game utilizing my solo variant. I have posted kind of a rules overview video on YouTube prior to this, so if you want to learn more in depth how to manage this solo AI variant, check out the video that's popping up in the upper right corner right now. Otherwise, this is just going to be a playthrough. I'll kind of talk through some of the stuff here. I've also created a page on BGG for the sole purpose of working out the kinks with some constructive input from others. So if you have some input, feel free to go check that out. There's a link in the description below for that. So otherwise, this game is meant to allow you to play Star Wars, the deck building game, solo without changing anything. You don't have to add any cards or print and play or anything yourself. Basically, what we're doing here is the AI gets to attack with whatever cards it has present in the galaxy row. So I am playing as the Rebels. It is playing as the Empire. It does not make use of any of its starting cards. It basically just gets whatever card is out in the galaxy row. So if I don't sit here and take care of, say, this ATST, it's going to continue to attack me for 4 every single time. I'm just going to be playing to 3 bases, kind of a standard game. So I've randomly chosen 2 bases that are sitting beneath Lethal there. I have Dantooine. I'll get to pick my base just like normal once the AI defeats it. So let's go ahead and get started here. I need to put out my force marker, which I have been playing with starting in the neutral position. And I take my turn like normal. So I've got 3 resources to collect and 2 attack, which given the Temple Guardian adding to it is not going to be enough to take out the ATST, unfortunately. So I'm going to have the Temple Guardian, I think, be a resource. The Rebel Trooper will go ahead and attack Lethal. And I think, let's see, exile this unit to repair 4 damage from your base. That one's okay. Chirrut Imwe, I think, is probably the better play here, though, because he can keep the force on my side and allow me. Chirrut Imwe, for some reason, keeps popping up as always appears in the opening setup of my Galaxy row. Also, you'll see here in a moment that, well, you're not gonna, because I'm gonna purchase the card, but normally once this if this was the setup, once the AI would take his turn, the ATST would actually focus on Chirrut Imwe first before my base. So I could make the play right now knowing that ATST is going to target Chirrut Imwe and save my base and purchase the Hawk 290 or the Rebel Commando, which isn't bad either. So, man, I think I may actually do that. All right, so I'm going to target the Rebel Commando, which means I'm going to spend my Temple Guardian to reduce or bring the force to my side, and that's going to be that. So we'll see. You'll see how this all plays out here in just a second. So as I refill the Galaxy row after my turn, I want to make sure I push all the older cards to the left and refill to the right. Okay. And at this point, I want to also check to make sure there's at least one of my faction or the AI's faction cards in play. So in this case, it's the Empire. So as long as there's one Empire card in play, either here or a capital ship protecting them, then we're good to go. I'm going to draw up my 5 new cards, and they get to take their turn. So at the beginning of the AI's turn, they would look to see do they have any resources they could spend. In this case, they don't. Also, as far as the AI is concerned, they ignore all text on all cards. So they're not worried about this discard 1 card from the Galaxy row thing. They're not going to do that. All they're focused on is the stats up here in the upper left corner. It has 4 attack. The first thing it wants to target is any unique cards that belong to my faction. So it would not target Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt is neutral, but it will target Chirrut Imwe. All right, it targets Chirrut Imwe. It can take out Chirrut Imwe in one foul swoop because based on the rules, you can't just like place damage on a card. It has to be all or nothing if it's a bounty hunt or sabotage. So it's going to take out Chirrut Imwe with its 4 attack. It had to commit itself fully to Chirrut Imwe, so none of the extra goes over here. That was a strategic move on my part. I just kind of sacrificed Chirrut Imwe in order to have, protect my base for 4 points. So we'll see whether that plays out in the end here. All right, so here is an example of for the AI, one of their capital ships coming out onto the board. Anytime an AI's capital ship, in this case an Empire capital ship, comes out on the board, it automatically gets brought up here to the base, and we draw a new one. And look at that, they got 2 back to back. And last but not least, we have another Hawk 290. Okay, all right, their turn is done. It is my turn. So I have, again, a very basic hand, 4 purchasing power and 2 attack. So I still can't take out the ATST. I am pretty sure I'm going to purchase this card here, maybe an Outer Rim Pilot. And my 2 attack is going to go and attack this Gonzati cruiser, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I'll purchase this card. I can refill the Galaxy Row immediately, just like the standard rules are. And we have Bosk, which I cannot afford. So I think I will go ahead and purchase an Outer Rim Pilot, just to get some good purchasing power going. I really want this Mon Cal cruiser here. Maybe even Jabba the Hutt. Okay, so it is the AI's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to look to see, just like they did last time, do they have any resources to spend? Well, now they do. All right, we're ignoring all the text on the cards. We don't care about that. We just care that they can accumulate 5 resources on this turn. Are there neutral cards in the row that they can pay off? Again, it's only neutral cards, and this, since they're spending their resources to pay off a single card, they're not going to target a card that just gives them then resources again. So they wouldn't even target the Hawk 290 here. All right, that one's kind of out of play. They cannot afford Jabba the Hutt, so they're actually going to target and purchase or pay off Bosk. So Bosk joins their attack just for this turn. I have nothing else for them to focus on, so they're going to put 7. This one's going to hurt because I cannot get rid of that ATST yet. 7 damage. Hold on. I've been using these dice, which work a whole heck of a lot better. All right, 7 damage on my base. At this point, they have, done all their attacks. They've spent all their resources. This card that they paid off, just like based on the normal rules, goes away. They used it, and now it's gone. Ooh, and they just are continuing to add to their repertoire here. So I better get moving. All right, back to me. I have a decent hand here. So I have a Rebel Commando and a Rebel Trooper. Now, this is the only keyword I have changed in the game thus far in my kind of beta version work in progress solo variant, and that's the discard keyword. So anytime that I would force my opponent to discard a card, instead of, because they don't have a hand of cards, I get to choose a card for them to flip over. So in this case, I am going to actually choose the Death Trooper here. I'm going to kind of stun that card. So they're not losing it. It's still going to be there, but I can't target it now unless I chose. I guess I could discard after I had attacked, but what would be the point? So that is the only keyword I have changed, is the discard action. It simply flips over, kind of stuns a card for the AI, making them so they can't use it on their next turn. I now have basically 5 attack power. I'm going to use both of that to attack the ATST. It gets exiled here and or it gets taken out, and my reward, I still get the reward, is exile up to 2 cards from your hand or discard pile. Well, I can do that after, and technically this should remain there. If I am playing by all the official rules, I should stack these right here and say, all right, those are committing to that, because now I can go ahead here and spend my 4 purchasing power, and there's really not a whole lot I want here, but I am about to cull 2 cards from my deck. So I will cull these, and these will, I get these 2 cards back. This one goes into the discard pile. Okay, as I'm refilling the row here, this card stays flipped over. All right, and we've got to bring out 2 new cards. So, man, they're getting all the cards at the beginning. And a Twi'lek Smuggler. So this is another card that the AI is just not going to focus on when they are concerned with paying off a neutral card. They don't care about these 2 cards that only give them resources. They've got enough resources on their own. They're the Empire. But just like in the normal game, there can be swinginess of what enters the Galaxy row. So you're seeing here now that the AI is getting a lot more cards out than I am. There's a lot of neutral cards and cards for them, and they're able to make use of the neutral cards because they can afford them. I'm struggling, but hopefully things will swing back in my favor, and we'll be able to do something about that. So let's get my hand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing I'm really going to be able to do with it. So it's their turn. Can they purchase anything? Well, they could. They have 5 resources, but again, they're going to ignore this one. They're ignoring this one, and they can't afford a Jabba the Hutt. They would always ignore the Outer Rim pilot. So they're not going to do anything with their resources. They're simply going to attack, and I have nothing stopping them. So they're taking out Dantooine. I will take this card, place it over there next to their base, so we can keep track. And very quickly, it's back to me. But at the end of their turn, they do get to flip back over their Death Trooper. All right, so what is it that I want? I probably need to go ahead and pick up that Mon Cal cruiser. So, yeah. Mon Cala comes out way too soon, way too often for me when I am the first to lose a base. So, trying to turn the tides of battle, I'm going to purchase the Mon Cal cruiser. It comes into my hand. Everything pushes left. And, oh, God, look at this. This is ridiculous. And, sometimes the AI wins in this variant. So, but obviously the Mon Cal cruiser is going to come right out and protect my base. Then I have 3 purchasing power, 2 attack rebel, and Temple Guardian. So, in this case, there's not a whole lot. 1, 2, 3. If I did this guy, I would have 6. There's nothing I want to purchase. So I'm going to attack the Death Trooper here. So that's going to gain me 2 things. My 3 purchasing power. Again, I really don't want to keep clogging up my deck with a whole bunch of cards to use to purchase. So, yeah, I'm actually just going to pass on purchasing anything this turn. So he's gone. I already took my reward. This pushes down, 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 and there's Jabba's sail barge. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and we need to shuffle. So as you can see, the Empire jumped right out. And this doesn't always happen, but they jumped out to a pretty good lead. They've got a consistent string of cards coming out. They've got good protection on their base. But I have had this happen before, and I've been able to come back, make a comeback and turn the tides, specifically with the actions of my base. And if all their cards are coming out now, that means all my cards are soon to come. So, all right, their turn. Can they purchase anything? They have 5 resources to spend. They cannot purchase Jabba or Jabba's sail barge, so they're going to pass. At this point, they will spend all of their might, which is 9, to take out my Mon Cal cruiser, and 3 additional damage is going to go onto my base. That AT-AT is a nasty, nasty card. So, let's see here. What do we have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm actually going to do is play my Temple Guardian along with my just normal Rebel Trooper, and we're going to take out the TIE Fighter. Snow Speeder, which will put, it'll take out the Gonzati Cruiser here, and put the rest on the Imperial Carrier. But I can also discard a card, so I'm going to stun the AT-ST. I'm done with that one. And you'll notice that I took out one of their ships, one of their capital ships. They could have neutral ships up here, but no matter what card I take out for the AI, it just goes into the discard pile. They no longer have access to that card. I have 2 purchasing power here, and again, there is, what am I getting from the TIE Interceptor? I'm getting 3. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I should have gotten 1 extra. So that's 4, 5, 6. 1 short of Jabba's sail barge. So let's go ahead and take this one. I can exile that card when I'm done with it to help me heal my base. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. These cards come back. This one goes away. These shift down. This one stays flipped over until the end of the AI's turn. Oh, my goodness. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's their turn. They have 5 again, but same situation. Nothing to buy, so they're going to attack here. This is going to jump up to 5. So once you kind of figure things out, the AI's turn can go very quickly as well. All right, back to me. I'm getting 1 from the Force, and I just have 2 here and a whole bunch of purchasing power. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I will target, the TIE Fighter with my Rebel Trooper. It's overkill, but it's fine because that's going to get me an additional 1 resource. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will purchase Jabba's sail barge. That way the AI can't use it against me, and it's a decent little card. So this pushes down. I was not able to stun that AT-AT though. Oh, there, finally something in our favor. Okay, 1, 2. Come on, Mon Cal Cruiser. I need you. I need you quickly. I mean, this is about to, that AT-AT is just putting a hurting on my base. Might have to bring out Hoth next just to slow down that AT-AT. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So, it's their turn. They have some stuff they can purchase. They have 5 purchasing power, so they're actually going to target. This would be their priority versus purchasing a payoff card that they could use. So they're going to purchase this neutral capital ship to go up and help protect their base. So that's the 1 card they paid off. This will shift, but they don't refill at this point. That way they don't refill for something that they could use against me this turn. So they're simply going to attack with 6, and that takes out my Mon Calamari base. So place first person on top of your deck. When you reveal testing, we swap a card in the Galaxy row with a Rebel card from the Galaxy discard pile, and gain 1. So it may be Tatooine, but I don't know. I don't know if there's any Rebel cards in the Galaxy discard pile. Oh, there is. Chirrut Imwe. Perfect. So Tatooine comes in. I'm able to take out the AT-ST and bring in Chirrut Imwe. This also should have refilled. Oh, no! Oh, God. Oh, it's not my day. It is not my day. Okay. Oh, crap. Darth Vader is just gonna... He's just gonna... Got rid of the AT-AT and just like that. Yeah. Just like that. Technically, Darth Vader should have come out before I revealed Tatooine. So I could... but Darth Vader is actually easier to get rid of than an AT-AT, so I'm fine with my decision. All right, back to me. I'm still force is fully with me, and so then I'm going to pay you for 5. Jabba's barge is going to get me 8, 9. Fortunately, I have no bounty hunters in my discard pile. Okay. My Rebel Commando can take care of Darth Vader for the moment. And I have 5, 9 attacks. So actually, I don't want to. And one thing that I hadn't stated yet, and I think I left off the rules, is that you can only target cards to discard or stun that are in the Galaxy row. So I am actually going to discard this guy because I can take out Darth Vader. 4, 7. I need it all, but that's fine. So we're going to discard, take out Darth Vader. He's giving us 4 from here, which gains me nothing, but then 4 additional purchasing power. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5. They really need, I hope, with the very first expansion they come up with, they give us some like bigger cubes to represent 5s or 10s or something. All right, so Darth Vader's out. I have 5, 10, 13 purchasing power. So the first thing we're going to do is purchase Jabba. So I've got 5 left. I can refill this way, and we need more protection on our bases. So I'll take that. I have 1 left. I doubt there's anything else I can purchase. So everything will push down like so. And okay, see, things have turned in our favor. We weathered the storm, ladies and gentlemen. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all was not lost. We have a new hope. So it's their turn. They have 4 purchasing power. But again, the only things they can purchase just gives them more resources. So they're going to pass, and I have made it so that they have nothing to attack with. So they're kind of a dead turn. So this is one of this kind of highlights an instance that I'm curious about people's opinions on. Because here I have a while that I can just continue to bash on their capital ships, the Scout Trooper, and as long as I don't purchase any cards, there's no risk of anything coming out. Now, that all changes technically because now they have 6, which means they could purchase Lando, buy out Lando to attack me, that scoundrel. But say, for example, this Sea Rock Cruiser, maybe I focus on this Sea Rock Cruiser here, take it out, and then they only have 5. So again, I could sit here for a little while, whittle them down until literally I have nothing left to take out but this Scout Trooper, or I could just continue to pummel their base. They have nothing to protect me with. Should I, at this point, in these situations, should I make it so that the Empire always has to have a card that can attack with? And so that's a question I have for any people who have their opinions on this game. But for right now, we're going to play it as I've been playing it, with nothing news coming out. So this is all to my advantage. But that's also not fun, because then I'm not buying any new cards, and, that's that. So, all right, I have nothing but purchasing power. See, there are turns that exist where you don't really get to... where you don't get to do much. So tons of purchasing power here. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could use this guy to attack for 1, which I think I will. All right, so I'm going to attack that guy, and here I'm left with 9. So I think I'm going to go after these 2 guys, but let's just see what comes behind Lando here. And there's an Admiral Piet. So just like that, I have, I'm going to use the rest here. I'm not going to pass on Chirrut Mway. This is a great hand of resources for me. So I may Oh, no, Jyn Erso. Okay. The tides have turned in my favor. And I'm okay with that. I'm not going to complain. This isn't perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, this game was not produced, balance tested with solo in mind. So there are ways to game the system. But honestly, if you've made it this far and you're sitting down to play a solo variant, you're here to have fun and experience the game. You're not here to see how efficiently you can beat the AI. So actually, I should not have shuffled that, but anyways. All right, so Admiral Piet, they have a ton of purchasing power, but they have nothing to purchase. So again, they're just going to they're gonna pass. Nothing from them. So all right, I'm not having any fun, not attacking anything. So let's yeah. It's not like I got a whole bunch of stuff here. So I can make them discard a card. We'll have them discard Admiral Piet. I will send, let's see, exile one card from your hand or from your discard pile. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack this. So this is getting me 2 plus my 1 is 3. This way I can exile that card. I'm done with this card. And this 2 we will put on this Imperial Carrier up here. And then I have 3 things I can purchase. So it will be an X-Wing. So again, I could have just sat around and done nothing and won the game, but that's no fun. No fun at all. Plus, all the cards are coming my way anyways. They're all coming up Rebel cards because we already dealt with the wave of Empire cards. All right. Their turn. Nothing they can purchase. They're having another dead turn, and we will flip over Admiral Piet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess technically all these cards should be shuffled in here, but I'm not gonna get picky. Not gonna get picky. All right. Add a bounty hunter from, yeah, so I'm gonna ignore this Jabba's sail barge because my discard pile should be empty. I'm ready to get rid of the Hawk 290, but so that's 7, 8, 9, 10. And just so you have too much purchasing power, but I have 6 attack. So that's 3 and 1 is 4. So 2 more can go on their base. Let's just get rid of these. And that's that. So let's see here. What was it? 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 purchasing power. Ooh. See, Jyn Erso doesn't really do much for me because the AI doesn't have a hand. So there's 5. We got 5 more. And a U-Wing. So I think it's going to be, yeah, might as well be Jyn Erso. Even though her card special ability doesn't do much for me, I can still utilize her for attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Nothing from them. Back to me. So, let's see. Chirrut Imwe has 2 attacks since the Force is with me, so he'll take out Admiral Piet. We'll keep this game fun. And then everybody else can attack Lethal here, which will take out Lethal. Yeah, because 6 and 10. All right, so I finally claim a base. So don't feel bad about the Empire. Let's see here. So 3, 4, 5. let's purchase bays, and yeah, that's it. Oh, bays was only 2, so let's get the X-Wing. Why not? Ooh, and Chewbacca. This goes there, Admiral Pia goes here. All right, so this is a good opportunity to show off the fact that the Empire, well, let's see, yeah. The Empire now has 0 cards. They'll go ahead and expose their next base, which is Coruscant. Text ability doesn't matter, but they've got nothing. So I'm going to discard the leftmost card, push everything down, and reveal. There we go. So they got somebody. They got somebody they can do something with. 1, 2, 3, 4, and shuffle. All right, they have 2 purchasing power, but there's nothing they can purchase. They have 2 attack. Is there any unique characters? There is Chewbacca, but Chewbacca takes 4 attacks, so he will then simply just place 2 attack on my Mon Cal Cruiser. I forgot that my Mon Cal Cruiser has 3 attack itself. Okay, and back to me. So I'll take 1 here. I have another capital ship. So we're going to put you there. He's getting me 1 every time. And we've got lots of attack here. So let's see. Let's see. That's just 6. I'm getting 2 more from you. Exile 1 card from your hand to draw 1 card. 2 cards instead if the Force is with you. So I'm going to go ahead and exile the Outer Rim Pilot to be able to draw 2 cards. Okay. I'm going to send the B-Wing after Moff Jerjerrod. So there's 6, 8. And here I have 2, 5, 6 attack. So let's get another die out here. Where are all my D12s at? So 6 attack going to Coruscant. Remember, they've defeated 2 of my bases already, so I'm not even caught up with them. And I have 6, 7, 8 purchasing power, so we will purchase Chewbacca, and we'll see what else comes out. Ooh, yeah, Hammerhead Corvette. Okay. There we go. There's some people for them. Some reinforcements. And there's somebody they could purchase, but I got rid of all their purchasing power. So. All right. I'm feeling pretty good about my position at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Their turn. Do they have anything they can purchase? No. They have 2 attack. Is there any unique people out here? No. At this point, they're going to go after whatever they can kill or whatever is the weakest. So it's kind of a tie because the Mon Cal Cruiser has got 4 health left and the Blockade Runner has 4 health left. So the TIE Bomber is just going to stick with what it's been working towards. There we go. And that's it. All right. What do we got here? We're getting 1 from here, 1 from here. I think I forgot that last time, but that's fine. I've got 8 attack here. I'm going to have my X-Wing take out the TIE Bomber. And I can add a Bounty Hunter from the discard pile to my hand. I don't think I have any. No. Okay. So here's 2 more. What's this guy giving me when I exile one card from your hand or discard pile. So we'll do this one. There we go. Here's 8 attack, plus 11. So yeah, I will be taking out their base. Coruscant is mine, and so I now have 3, 4, 7. 7 things I can purchase, and not much here. Let's purchase this X-Wing. I mean, I guess the Quarren Mercenary is a pretty good deal. Yeah. Okay. So I should have purchased the Rhodian. Should have purchased Greedo there, so my sail barge could actually do something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This comes away. This goes away. And all right, they've got nothing. So Duros Spy goes away. U-Wing goes away. Duros Spy goes away. Rhodian Gunslinger goes away. There we go. A Gonzati cruiser for them. All right. What's next? And a neutral blockade runner. Interesting. All right. So their last base is Corellia. All right. Protected with a Gonzati cruiser. They can produce 2 resources this turn. And so they can purchase... Yeah, because they can't purchase this one. This would be their target, but it's too expensive. So they're going to purchase the Z95 Headhunter. The Headhunter is the only thing bringing power. There are no unique units to my faction, so it's not going to target Lobot. It will target whatever it can take out, and then the strongest, so it will take out my Monocal Cruiser. And then it has used up the Z95 Headhunter, and it continues on its way. Ooh, and there's the Millennium Falcon. If it could have purchased Lobot, it would have, and it would have first used its 2 attack. If its 2 attack could not have been spent on anything, say it would have been overkill on my base, it would have used Lobot for 2 force. All right. Okie dokie. I'm getting 2 from these 2 cards. 3, 4, so that's 6. Chirrut Emwe has got 2 attack. There's nothing for me to do anything with, so this is 5 right here. 6, 7, 10. The force is with me, so I can draw a card, and there's 1 more purchase power. So 10, 3 to the Gonzati Cruiser, 7 placed on Corellia, and it's almost us. What can I purchase here? Can I purchase? That's 5, 6, 7. Yes. I may never get around to getting the Millennium Falcon, but we're going to buy it anyways. All right, TIE Fighter, so it has a card it can use. We stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, it's always 4. It's always 4 cards. All right. No purchasing power. They will nothing to attack directly, so they will attack my blockade runner, and that's that. All right, so we don't have to do a whole lot here. I've got, lots of things I can attack with. So I could take out the TIE Fighter and Corellia. Bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 da, 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 da. All right. So that is a full playthrough of Star Wars The Deck Building Game utilizing my solo variant that is a current work in progress. Again, if you have any constructive criticism, feel free to go over to the BGG page and leave it there. That's a better place to compile all of your thoughts. Just some of my thoughts after that game. Yes, there was swinginess, but there's swinginess in the two-player game. Yes, it felt like I was an unstoppable force there at the end, but may I remind you, the Empire got all the way down to my last base before I finally turned the tide and was able to take them out. The randomness of the cards is built into the base game. It's nothing that I have changed or messed with as far as this solo variant is concerned. At the end of the day, I played a roughly 30 to 40 minute game of Star Wars The Deck Building Game. There was some drama involved. I had fun. I got to play the game. So I ask you this: if you felt dissatisfied by that playthrough, what would you have changed as far as getting a solo experience out of it? So that's going to do it for this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below or on that BGG page. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you happen to own this game and you're a solo fan, please give it a try. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any changes you would make, let me know. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.